Our second award this evening is the 2021 Pennsylvania Pro-Life Leadership Award. You may be surprised that the Board of Directors chose to recognize someone who has not served in leadership positions in the pro-life movement for this leadership award. Yet we believe that his leadership skills and unrelenting tenacity had the most monumental impact on the abortion law in Pennsylvania since the enactment of the Pennsylvania Abortion Control Act more than 30 years ago. Now retired Philadelphia Police Detective James Wood served as the lead investigator in the case against the infamous Kermit Gosnell, the West Philadelphia abortionist, convicted of murdering 3 infants during attempted abortions, involuntary manslaughter in connection with the death of one woman, Cartamaya Mongar, during a botched abortion procedure, and numerous counts of performing illegal late-term abortions. Thanks to Detective Wood's tenacious drive to secure justice for the alleged hundreds of newborn infants mercilessly murdered in what the 2011 grand jury referred to as a house of horrors. Gosnell serves multiple life prison terms at the State Correctional Institution at Huntington County. The case served as a wake-up call to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, which in 2013 enacted into law sweeping regulations of abortion facilities to ensure that Gosnell-like atrocities never happened again in our state. The case inspired the production of a major motion picture, Gosnell, the Trial of America's Biggest Serial Killer. How many people saw the Gosnell movie, may I ask? Okay. If you saw the movie, then you know that they casted actor Dean Cain to play the role of James Wood in that movie. And Dean Cain, as you might remember, was best known as TV's Superman in the 1990s. And he really did a masterful job of portraying Detective Wood in the film. But it's no surprise to us that they had to choose Superman to portray our awardee. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pennsylvania Pro-Life Federation is proud to present a pro-life citizen, James Wood, with the distinguished 2021 Pennsylvania Pro-Life Leadership Award. James?
Thank you so much, Michael, for that wonderful introduction. I don't know if I can top you touting about me, but that was great. And Susan, I want to commend you and all the Pro-Life Federation for such a wonderful turnout. It's outstanding. And I think we should give the Pro-Life Federation a big applause for themselves. They did a great job. It's hard to describe the whole case in such a short amount of time, but I'll try to simplify it. I worked in Philadelphia for 25 years as a police officer, mostly dealing in drug work. And this particular investigation started as a drug investigation involving oxycodone, which is still a scourge on our communities today, as we know. So Gosnell wasn't only interested in doing abortions, he was also doing drug sales. And that's how we got involved in the case. But God has a certain way of using people as instruments to help our unborn. And I think he chose me in that manner, and it ultimately led up to him getting convicted of 3 life terms for killing babies. He's away. He's not going to be able to get out. He gave up his right to contest the convictions because he didn't want the death penalty. Isn't that ironic? So, again, it was something that I never expected to happen. My background is I went to Catholic school my whole life. My father was a police officer. My mother had 12 children and 9 cesarean sections. So when the doctors told her way back when you can only have 3, she had 9. And during one of the pregnancies, the doctors told her if she had this baby, he would probably die and she would die as well. And she said, I don't care, I'm having the baby. And that's another brother of mine who's actually currently a sergeant of the Philadelphia Police Department right now. So, it's been over 10 years now since the case has, come to light with the investigation, the arrest, and then finally the conviction. And I'm so happy that, especially in this community of, people for human life, it's hasn't been forgotten, and it never should be forgotten. I met Kirk and Chloe, such a beautiful girl, and we need to really keep an eye and understand that all human life is so important, and we have to keep fighting for it. Because there's evil out there, and we know it because our interests are being hidden and disguised by the mainstream. They talk about listen to the science as far as COVID. And here you have science of ultrasounds with 3D ultrasounds showing exactly what babies look like. And they ignore that, So look at this science. Let's expose them. Myself and my wife, Angela, who's sitting at the table tonight, and I give all the credit to her because I would never be able to do what I did without her support. We have 5 children ourselves, and now they're grown children, and we have 8 grandchildren now. One of the children is in the womb right now, so that's why I consider it the 8th child. And we love them all, and time goes by so fast, and it's just instilled in myself, and I know my brothers and sisters, and my whole family, the power of the Holy Spirit that's within us to help drive the effort to fight the right of human life. And that's what I will continue to do. I've always felt that way. I always will feel that way. There's nothing greater than a human life, especially an unborn child. I mean, they're God's gift to us, and we should not throw them away. As Mike said, I'm not involved with the pro-life team right now because I work for Montgomery County, the district attorney's office there, still doing drug work, and that's very important too right now. But eventually, when I retire, you can bet your bottom dollar I'll become more involved with the Pro-Life Federation of Pennsylvania. And I just want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and supporting this very important cause. Thank you.